was allocated to the fund under Supplementary Estimate 1, whereby 3.4 million was distributed to 290 constituencies as a conditional grant towards construction of classrooms and integrated learning centers with junior secondary schools, while 1 billion was additional allocation to the 17 constituencies in Nairobi County for school infrastructure development. A total budget allocation for 2023-2024 financial year is therefore 57 billion 931,500,000. The status of disbursement of funds to the from the National Treasury to the board. The National Treasury letter reference AG 13/51/volume 479 dated 9th of January 2024 to the Speaker of the National Assembly committed to schedule monthly disbursement of 10 billion effective January 2024 to ensure that the full allocation is disbursed by the end of the financial year, that is June. Following the undertaking of the 10 billion undertaking, Kenya shillings 10 billion was disbursed to the board in the month of January 2024 and has so far been disbursed to the constituencies. Further, the National Treasury letter reference AG 13/51 volume 4 of 81 dated 13th of February, that is yesterday, has confirmed that plans are underway to release 10 billion by the end of February. That is the letter of February. Status of preparation and submission of project proposal for 2023-2024 financial year. The board, in a circular to the fund account managers, reference NGCDF B/CEO/NGCDF circulars volume 2 34 dated 29th of August 2023 required constituencies to submit project proposal by 30th of November 2023. By Wednesday 14th of February, that is today, 289 constituencies had submitted their project proposals to the NGCDF board. So only one constituency has not submitted. Disbursement to the constituency. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Section 5(1) of NGCDF Act, each and every disbursement from the fund shall be approved and recorded in the minutes of the board. In this regard, and have noted the challenges faced by the various constituencies in financing urgent administrative and bursary requirements, the board resolved to disburse at least 30 million per constituency that had submitted their project proposal to cater for education bursary, emergency, administrative, and recurrent expenditure. Mr. Speaker, we have attached a list of an annex of the disbursement. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Order, Jared Okello. You don't have to stand before you're given an opportunity. And we transact electronically. Just go to intervention, and I'll give you. Elachi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. While I appreciate what the chairman is saying, Mr. Speaker, I would wish to understand the 1 billion that was given to Nairobi County. We finalized everything as members of parliament, Mr. Speaker, last year. We are waiting, we've been awaiting, and right now, Mr. Speaker, as I speak, I have 5 schools I have had to make makeshifts for students to be able now to learn. And some are even now wondering, what do we do? Because even the dorms, right now, we have State House girls, they are really struggling. We have St. George's. We've had to now rethink to do a multi-purpose hall very fast to ensure that we can put in the students. So I would wish to know, when is the 1 billion being released to the Nairobi County so that we can build the classrooms and be able now to take in all the students that we have taken, Mr. Speaker?
Robert Bukose.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as much as I appreciate what the chair has read, unfortunately, it ended prematurely because I was still waiting for him to be able to clarify. Honorable Speaker, what we've also learned is that not all members have gotten equal share of the CDF money. Some constituencies have been given 30 million, while other constituencies have been given 60 million. What is the criteria for it? Because we are all equal members in this House. We all represent equal constituencies, and therefore there is no reason why another constituency should get 60 million while I'm getting 30 million. It's quite unfair, and I think that calls for this House to rise to the occasion. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Musa Sirma, you record what members are saying. You'll have a response. Wandaye.
Mr. Speaker, let me just say this, that first and foremost, the statement that has been issued by the chair of the committee dealing with NGCDF, my good friend, the Honorable Musa Sirma, is thoroughly underwhelming. Thoroughly underwhelming. Because we would have expected, Honorable Speaker, at the very least, to hear from the chair that this much money has since been disbursed to the constituency CDF account over and above the 10 billion shillings that we received in January. If we are to take you seriously. Remember, Mr. Speaker, that these commitments have been made before, but they have been floated. It was just in December, I think on 7th December or 6th, when we were told that by the end of the year, of December, we shall have gotten money in our accounts. It never happened. It never happened. Now, Honorable Sirma is coming here today, the 14th of February, is still talking about the 10 billion that was released way back in January. Yet, we are only remaining with about 4.5 months to the end of the financial year. To the end of the financial year. And NGCDF is not just about bursaries. You know that. It's about projects which have been planned for. Projects which are earmarked to help the people down there. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this House must put its foot down. I know that the issue of exchequer release is affecting very many other sectors, including the road sector. Right now, Mr. Speaker, I know we are anticipating the second supplementary budget. Yet there are projects which were planned for in the main budget way back in June last year that are yet to be implemented. We rushed into the first supplementary budget, now we are going to the second one, yet projects which were planned for way back as June last year are yet to be implemented as a result of lack of exchequer releases. So if there's a problem, we need to be told what is the problem. Because as far as we are concerned, the government continues to collect money every day, every second, every minute, from Kenyans, us included. We need to know, what is it that is not happening? What is it? So on this issue of NGCDF and GAF, Mr. Speaker, I'm afraid that this House will have to put its foot down. It's something that we want to avoid, but we can't, Mr. Speaker. If only to jolt those who are responsible to do what that they are supposed to do. Because it appears that unless they are jolted, they can't do anything. The only language that these people seem to understand, Mr. Speaker, is action, positive action. Positive action. And the positive action must begin now, Mr. Speaker, if only to send a message. I don't know.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, as I conclude now.
Yes.
So we need a more categorical statement. Yes. Not those kind of things, Mr. Speaker. I'm sorry to say this. Those ones remain empty promises. And we can't go by promises anymore, Mr. Speaker. They even actually made our Speaker look so bad in the eyes of the public. How dare you make our own Speaker look bad in the eyes of the public?
by continuously lying.
Order, Wandaye.
This policy, this
Order,
tradition
Wandaye.
of lies is now taking a new
Order,
turn.
Wandaye. Use parliamentary language.
Okay, I withdraw. I withdraw the term lie. Yes. And I substitute with untruth. Untruth. I substitute the word untruth for lie or mislead. I'm guided.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, shamelessly misleading, I'm being told. Yes. Mr. Speaker, let me conclude that please guide us, help us, Mr. Speaker. If, for instance, we are to go at the pace in which we are moving, how sure are you, Honorable Sirma, that these monies, the 47 billion plus that is outstanding, is going to be disbursed by the end of this financial year? There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. And therefore, we need to move on a pro rata basis. Today is the sixth month of the financial year, the end, actually the 7th month. So we need at least half. We need, okay, at the very least, 60% of the total monies due, which is how much? It's over 35 billion shillings. So unless that is done, Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These members have told me they are unwilling to proceed with any other business. I'm very sorry. I'm just conveying the message. You know, I'm just a messenger.
Thank you. You have made your point.
Thank you.
Whoever I give 3 minutes, Osoro, your time for 3 minutes. Give Honorable Osoro the
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you know, on this issue of NDCDF disbursement, there is usually no